It's the first level that introduces ramps, so we're going to make use of them to knock out some of these snakes. That's our goal, is to actually get rid of all 4 snakes. But first, we're going to slide this over. We can push this block out, crush this snake, use this snake up here. And we're going to want this snake down back on the ground level, so we're going to knock that one out. Now we can go about getting rid of the rest of the snakes. So we're going to push this block over here, push a ramp up here, and push this up over top to crush this snake. We can push this one out here, all the way down here. Push this up on top of ice. Can't get up there to push it down quite yet, but we can move this block here. Take that one out. And we have just one more to go. So we're simply going to push this forward, push this one back, push it right over here, and knock out the last snake, and we're done. So this one we need to eliminate all 4 of the snakes, and we only really have the ice block to do most of this with. So let's see how we do this. So we're going to slide this over here, slide this here, slide this back, and we can push this ramp over here, come around, push it here, push the ice to crush this snake, and it will keep going until it meets resistance there. So we've got one eliminated. Now, we don't want to get that ice block back out of here, so we push this over here, slide it here, and then move this out of the way, here, over here, push this ice block here, take that snake out, and it gets stopped by this crate over here. Now we have to worry about these ones over here, so let's go about doing that. So we're actually going to slide this all the way over here. This is going to be used as a blocker. And then we're going to move this down here, over. So we can slide this here. Oops. Off by one here. Push, crush this one, and it's going to be stopped by that snake. We're going to have to repeat that process. Slide it across here, slide it across here, slide over here, down one, and defeat all the snakes. Done. This can be a little bit tricky because we have to get rid of all 4 snakes and get the gem. We have to do so without getting all blocked up. So let's see if we can do that. So we're going to push a crate out this way, back, over, can get up here, push one down, eliminate the first snake. We can actually push this further, eliminate that second snake now. And now it gets tricky because we're going to have to be careful not to get all of these blocked up. And we only have so many ways to do this. So let's go about doing that. We want to try to get this over here so we can crush this snake if possible. So let's see if we can do that. Push this over here, push this down here, over. We can actually do it another way. So we're going to push this forward, and we're going to push this out of the way, push this over, slide this up here, and crush this snake. So we just got one more to go. Shouldn't be too hard from here because we can easily push this over here and knock out that snake. Now we have to make a wall of 2 to get up here. So if we push this down here, then let's get this out of the way. I'm actually going to slide that out here, push this over here, push this up over here. We could have done this in less moves, but this is still a very viable solution. and get the gem. In this level we have to drop a crate on the snake. There's no way to put out these fires, so the only way to go is over the top. So let's see if we can do that. Push one out here. Move our adventurer. Move this over to the center. And push it forward here. I'm going to try to get a ramp up there. So I'm just going to do some maneuvering. Push this out here. Push that forward. Push that there. Push that forward. Get the ramp up here. Which allows us to push this all the way up here. Now we have the crate exactly where we need it, but we need to be able to make a step because we can't stand on the ramps and push a crate forward onto the snake. So we're going to have to maneuver and try to get that into place. So we're going to move these blocks out of the way for a moment and see if we can find a way to do that. So move this. And so we're going to need to get to make a step. So what we're going to do is we're going to push this crate over here. Move this ramp out of the way. Push this ramp over here. Now, a nice path. And we can push this crate down and eliminate that snake. It's a tricky one because we have to get up fairly high to get that gem. We only have just enough blocks to do so. So let's figure out how we're going to do so. I'm going to push this here, push this here, so we can free up these ramps. And I'm going to start moving these crates there. So that there, that there, there. I'm actually going to push some stuff out of the way. So let's push this over top here and get it out of the way. And now push that over here. Push one block back and out of the way. So here we've got a stack of 2. Now we're going to want to get one of these ramps on top of here. So let's maneuver as such. And then we can take this block all the way over, push up these 2. So we're almost there, but we can't stand on here to jump up. So we're going to need to make another stack here somehow. So let's go about doing that. We're going to actually push this crate out here to the wall, as we're facing this way. And we're going to try to make a ramp over here. So push this over here, push these blocks out against the wall to over here. And we're going to be sneaky and push this around over here. We have ourselves a nice path to get the gem. It's a tricky one. It's very similar to the last level, except you only have ice to work with instead of crates and 1 water block. So let's see how we're going to go about doing that. So first we want to get both of these ice blocks out of the way. Push the water forward, over, oops, and push the water over the ramp. Bring the ramp forward. Get this water back here. Now we have the ramps free, which is what we need to finish off this level. So we're going to push an ice here and push forward to there. Slide this ramp over here. Slide this ramp here. Some ice here. And this ramp. Now what we really want to do is try to get a ramp up another level. So let's see if we can go about doing that. I'm going to slide this over here and this ramp here. we're going to use this water block now. It's going to come in very handy. So we can push an ice forward to here and over here. Now, we can move this ramp here and here, getting behind this first ramp, push it up here. Now we've got a much better path. So, we can push an ice here, slide the ice up both ramps, and we've got 3 steps there. So we need to get a second step onto here. So let's see if we can do that. First, we're going to do this very carefully because we don't want to lose any of the pieces that are here. If we push this ice here, we're going to get everything all locked up, which may or may not be ideal, but I think we can work around this. So, I think having enough ice here, we're going to be okay. So I'm going to kick one ice over here and out of the way. That frees up some space. Move the water back out of the way for a moment. And then if we move the ramp over here, we're going to slide an ice this way and up here. Slide this way and up here. And now we should be in pretty good shape. We just have to get the ice into the right position. So slide it there and there. And we have a great path all the way up to get that gem. So we have to be careful not to get blocked up again. So we're going to push this forward, come around, and push this one out. And then we're going to need this one here to knock it with this one, because our goal is to get the gem. So there's a couple different ways to do that. Let's see how we're going to go about doing so. I'm going to first push this crate down here, this crate over here, and push this crate over to here. I'm going to do a little bit of maneuvering here, to here, and now we're able to push this up here. Slide that out of the way, and then we can push this one over to the center, over here, this out of the way. Get a drop on that snake. Now we should be able to get in here if we use the ramps correctly. So let's just move this out of the way temporarily, and just push this over here. I'll push this one further, go over here, it's great here, here, and we've got the gem. It's a very tricky one because you can get blocked up very easily here. So we're going to push the crate forward here, push this crate down onto this snake here. So we got one eliminated already. We can easily push this one forward here, and this one forward here, which will allow us to push this crate down on this snake as well. So we've got one snake to go, and then we can go get that gem. So here's where it gets really tricky. I'm going to try to avoid getting this all blocked up. So we go here, push this one forward here, this one forward here. We're trying to get this ramp all the way down here as best we can without getting blocked up. Now if we push this crate in over here, we're still going to be okay. So I think we can do that. Push this one all the way down here, and then we're going to have to do some tricky maneuvering to avoid getting blocked in here. So let's push this here, push this here, push this. Oops. Push this over here, 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 get it right out of the way. Push this here, here, and over, and crush the snake. Okay, now we've got the 3 snakes out of the way, and it's just a matter of getting up to that gem. let's get to it. Now I'm going to get this ramp up there. Let's do this. This ramp here, here, this up to here. Okay, so we're almost there. We just need to get a 2 level and a 1 level to get up to here. Slide this down out of the way. Come around, push this block out here, free it up, push this out here, we simply need to make another path, so let's push one out this way, this here, push this up, push this over, push this up, slide this down, with a path to the gem. So we're going to push over here, this out of the way. Push all the way up here, actually. Right over here. I need to do a lot of maneuvering on this level. So, here, here. I'm going to try to get this crate up here if we can. And we'll find a way. Push here. We need to get, yeah, let's push this one over here. This out of the way. No, we need to go back one further, actually. Or actually, we just need to move that one out of the way temporarily. Let's do that. Push this up here. Now, we've got a path. To get this one out of the way first. But we're going to have this in the way. So, let's maneuver here. Push that there. Push that there. Slide that in. Push one out here. Okay, now we got a nice path. Which we can do that with. Now we got to get our crate up here to get it up to the 3rd level. So we're going to do that, hopefully without blocking ourselves up badly here. So what we really need to do is get one down to the end. And over here, here, push that there, push this up here now. Now we got a little bit of space to maneuver. Do that. Push here, push here, push here, push here. Push this down to here. Use our usual trick. Pushing up to here. Slide that up here. Okay, so we've got a ramp of 3 now, so we're in pretty good shape. We just got to get another path of 2, or stack of 2, and 1 there, which should be pretty easy here. So I'm going to push that out here. Push this here. Push this up here. 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 And then we can take any crate we like, and over here, and we've got the gem. Defeated.